guys, Dr. Tanko has released another secret of the APC under the Tinubu's government. He said there is an operation going on now, and it is tagged, "Don't let Peter Obi get tickets in any political party." So guys, this is serious. I mean, this is really serious. So he is saying that is why any party where Peter Obi is, they are causing a whole lot of commotion, even in this newly formed coalition that Peter Obi is a part of. See what is going on. As at last week and also this week, there have been a lot of, allegations of forgery and all kinds of things in the ADC. And now Dr. Tanko is saying that this is actually the plot of the APC. And guess what? Boala Dane has equally come out to concur to that, saying Peter Obi is not going to get any ticket. He's not going to get ticket for many of the political parties. So guys, this is really what is happening. Don't forget that Peter Obi himself has always come out to say what you see going on in other political parties where he is part and parcel of is the doings of the APC. They are the ones trying to destabilize parties so that parties cannot come together, they cannot unify, they cannot work together and all that. All this is solely aimed at not letting Peter Obi getting any presidential ticket. So guys, it means Peter Obi is really a threat to the APC. I mean, Tinubu knows that. I'm just going to allow you to take a look at what Dr. Tanko said here. You are also going to hear Boala Dane himself, affirm to that, and also other videos that I just want you to take a look at. So guys, this country is finished. There is no democracy in Nigeria at the moment. Take your time, watch this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Now take a look.
Because this government is very good in creating problems in every political party where Peter Obi's name has come up.
I don't understand what you mean.
Yes, for example, now even the ADC, as of yesterday, I was just seeing some couple of state chairmen coming up on board and saying that they were not informed, they don't even know about the ADC and all of that. And we have already accused this particular government of actually having a third hand into every political party in order to cause chaos within the system. So anywhere, especially when the name Peter Obi ring a bell, that is where they are interested in making sure that he didn't ring it. So we must protect those who are already interested in Peter Obi to ensure that that particular ticket, because it's operation, do not let Peter Obi have a ticket.
Is that the strategy?
Yes. It's operation, do not let Peter Obi have a ticket. And I can assure them that we will have a ticket. So the idea is that you just told me, you are the one even confirmed because you saw the PDP is making a mature on him. ADC is also interested in him. The Labour Party is still interested in him as well. So let's give these particular three political parties that we all know. Okay? Now we are saying that there are others. So when we know that that is our target, we keep our ace together and keep it secret. So whenever the time comes, we will unleash it so they will not even have the idea of coming in. But one thing you must know is that the most popular presidential candidate in Nigeria, and indeed for Nigerian interests across the world, is Peter Obi. There's no doubt about it. And so we don't want to repeat the same mistake. This is now more or less like advice to all of us. We don't want to make the same mistake in the area of MKO Abiola, where the most popular candidate was denied the opportunity to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That draws us back. Then we have to come back and start explaining and giving reason how he won the election. He's the most popular, blah, blah, after the man has long gone, been dead. But this time around, we have a presidential candidate alive, popular, requested, needed, especially by the Nigerian youth, who have not been so much into the politics before. Now they are interested. Okay. Give them that opportunity to get the president.
Okay, we'll break them down.
The Southeast, they were trying to find a place. Majority of them tried to align with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. The North Central, Peter Obi used dangerous rhetoric and deceived the church that he is going to take the country back to the church. And he got the number he could muster. You see this thing? This is going to be like I don't know how to describe it, but let me take you zone by zone. You see the Southeast, I guarantee you President Bola Tinubu is going to get more than 4 times, if not 6 times the value of the vote he got.
So
because all the governors
get 800,000 votes or 700,000 in the Southeast, that's what you're saying?
No, you will get up to 2 million. But let me tell you.
In the Southeast,
yes.
Where will you get that?
Let me tell you why.
How many votes are there in the South?
There are lots of votes.
Yeah, but the question is that if Peter Obi is not on the ballot.
You know, Peter Obi would never. He's a director general in ADC, the coalition of.
Peter Obi has 3 options on the table right now.
Which option?
PDP, Labour Party, ADC.
Let me tell you, those who were saying PDP, when he had Jonathan, immediately he said he's Labour. And why he's Labour? He said he swore he never said he's Labour. He is. He said ADC. Then he swore that he's Labour. As I tell you, he's not going to get a ticket in any of the parties. That is Peter Obi. Now, the problem now is that he might not even get the vice presidential ticket from the way things are going. But whether Peter Obi is a ticket bearer of the party, Peter Obi has lost more than 50% of his vote because they were not votes that were built on agenda and politics. They were built on rhetoric and division. And Nigerian people's eyes are open. That is one, Southeast. When you go to the South, when President Bola Tinubu came, you know, most of the governors were PDP governors in the South. Tell me a state in the South that is not supporting Ashwaji Bola Tinubu.
Tinubu administration, what they have done. The fact that a government will come and 2-3 years into the next election, you are so desperate to return
to win the
next election should tell you what you have to offer. And the only hope and guarantee of the current APC government is electoral malpractice. It can be only through rigging. They know that the votes cannot come from anywhere. So the strategy will be infiltrate opposition, break them and ensure that they cannot unite and come together. Let INEC then go and do the job of the hatchet person, pack pockets of vote. So you can see that the major voting bloc, Lagos will have issues, Rivers already has issues, Kanu will be divided, Delta, Akwa Ibom, and then President Tinubu is the only person who won presidency by losing all the major voting blocks. He lost Abuja, the center. Abuja is like a microcosm of Nigeria. No man's land. It is an indicator. He lost his home state of Lagos. He left Etiosa where he lives to go and register and vote in Ikeja. Obi won him Ikeja and Etiosa home and away. He lost Kanu, lost Rivers, but somehow became president. And if you do not do anything, that is the template they will build on. So if you want to say that what good has the Tinubu presidency done, they came with an agenda of renewed hope. And then you can see the level of renewed hopelessness in the country. Buhari made the price of pepper to be high. Tinubu is showing you the pepper directly now. So that you will feel it.
Putting it in your eyes.
So as it is today now, Nigerians are just waiting. The group, people who are in Nigeria, Nigerians are like American citizens in the diaspora or European citizens in the diaspora. You are either waiting for visa or they don't deny you. So you go see the hustle, you go they try. Some of us wait here. If we come after another 1 year now, go come, they go say one guy don't come up from here now. They say, you don't get people, you don't go. That is Nigeria. And then the brazen level of criminality and corruption. There is nothing that is killing Nigeria more than corruption. When more than 70% of your budget is stolen. When you will, an ICC that was built for 28 million 30 years ago is renovated for 39 billion and then named after who renovated and not who built. My brother, Nigeria is in crisis. It is a corruption and criminality Armageddon. But unfortunately, the victims are sitting down and watching.
Because we have become hopeless.
Why should you be?
We just feel the country has become irredeemable.
Do you know that is what they want?
And it's a problem.
Yes. That's when they're more disappointed. The plan is for you to feel hopeless and not pay attention. As you not pay attention, it is a blessing to politicians.
You know, people create movement. The other day I saw on social media your new headquarters. Is it your headquarters in
Yes,
Abuja?
it's our new headquarters in Abuja. It's there at Life Camp, very opposite to Stella Maris.
So it's a political movement, not a political party.
Not a political party, but a political movement with vast number of people who believe and strongly demanding, not requesting, for good governance in Nigeria. And the person that is championing that cause is His Excellency Peter Obi.
Is this similar to the Kwankwasia movement?
Well, there's a vast difference from the Kwankwasia movement, where we have a clear definition of what we want to achieve. And it's not about a singular individual, but it's about the issue that concerns all of us. And the messages is different. The message is about getting the message across to the downtrodden. Still here, this is the time we need good governance in Nigeria, and it's been ensured that by this particular person who is leading it, Peter Obi, we must get good governance in Nigeria.
Talking about putting boots on the ground, it will be interesting to see how you achieve that, because a lot of people will say the strength of the obedient lies online.
Well, it has metamorphosed and moved beyond that. Like, for example, we are having what we call Operation 1010. The Operation 1010 is that every single obedient get across to 10 persons. When you do that, we have structures already across the 36 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's cascading out to the local government, down to the 176,000 polling booths. So we are moving, using the social media as a gathering point. And His Excellency Peter Obi is sending these messages. Apart from him being physically, maybe sometime on the social media, he's physically connecting with the people and saying that, look, if the government of the day cannot do A, B, C, D, I am the stopgap. I can support in my little way on a humanitarian ground. And that's how he's been going to schools, mosques, churches, people who are neglected in the society, giving donation and supporting them. A case in study is what happened in Gombe State. There was a borehole that he actually put on ground. The borehole served as a water supply for both humans and animals, because there's a market there who took care of rams and other livestock. So that particular borehole is there. Anytime there's no water around the area, the people will say, go to Peter Obi borehole and give me water. You can see he has impacted directly to the interests of the people.
So you call it Operation 10 to 10?
Operation 1010.
I see, and I know you also see it. Posters around Abuja, especially the airport road. President Tinubu's own movements. Those behind the operation, they call it door-to-door.
Well, we have our support groups in thousands. This operation, door-to-door, has been already on for a very long time. We have a support group who is an obedient, and they have already been doing this long even before.
Okay, you have a sub-operation,
yes,
called door-to-door.
Yes, we have.
But President Tinubu has also door-to-door.
No, what they are doing is that actually copying and paste. We don't have a problem with that. But then probably some people will go to this particular door and receive accolade and reception. Some may go there and get beaten.
Beaten in what manner?
Because they put hunger and they put a lot of perpetual poverty in the hands of the people. So there's no kind of confirmation of what you have done. I'm talking about people who used to buy a bag of rice at 3,400. Now you're bringing them a message that how to put them in a position where they are buying a bag of rice at 80,000 naira. They cannot even take care of their children's school fees. They cannot move from point A to point B. So what kind of message of door-to-door would you bring to such people? They are waiting for people.
They are bringing message of continuity, of reforms taking shape, of, yes, there are some hardship, but they are temporary. They will soon give way to boom. That's the message.
And no wonder,
no
wonder within 2 years, it's more or less like a campaign for them, because to cover up and say, look, we didn't do.
But you're also campaigning.
No, we are not campaigning. We have made it very, very clear. Just like I said, I was talking about these particular posters that you're already seeing on the street. But we have made our own position very clear. We are opposition. His Excellency Peter Obi is leading the opposition movement.
So you're opposing,
so therefore,
not campaigning?
No, we are not campaigning, because it's our duty democratically to oppose. When you look at every democracy in the world, and that is the first time in Nigeria that you're seeing somebody championing that particular cause. And I'm glad that His Excellency, the Governor of Bauchi State, has given the title to His Excellency Peter Obi as the leader of the opposition. No wonder...
The leader of the opposition in Nigeria?
Yes, he made it very, very clear.
That's according to him?
Yes, that is his own position. And of course, you know, he's the governor of the PDP Governors Forum. So if that kind of position had been given to you by one of the major opposition political party, of course, it's like icing on the cake and say, look, you are the one leading us at the moment.
So 2027 will be interesting.
Well, definitely it will be interesting, because you can also see that even though they are trying to manipulate the system and changing the narrative, at the moment now you saw that some people are saying that, okay, the North is dropping a name of a candidate. And then we know that they are dropping the name even of the northern part. The North is actually in their need of reform, of improvement.
What name are they dropping?
Well, the name that they are dropping is that, okay, this time around, the issue of 4 years term cannot be done. There's no you cannot trust somebody from that. It's not true. If Peter Obi makes promises and if you feel them, that makes him different. I give you a simple example. Peter Obi went to a mosque in Kanu, Triumph Mosque. He visited them during the Ramadan fasting. And then they had breakfast, they broke their fast. He was warmly received. Vis-a-vis against issues that somebody that said in the north, there's nobody that accepts Peter Obi. They warmly received him and all. And then at the end of it all, he left and he promised in his mind he was going to get back to them and do something for them. Months later, Tanko, where are you? We are going to Kanu. And he went and fulfilled his promise. So we must have this particular trust in our leaders, especially those who have proven beyond reasonable that they can be trusted. And when Peter Obi said 1 year, 4 years, he meant 4 years.
Okay, we may come back to that later, but let's bring in our second resource person, Obuniko Hebu. He joins us virtually. Thank you so much for staying with us. From what Dr. Tanko is saying, interesting times ahead for Nigerians and also the politicians who are the gladiators out there in terms of 2027 presidency.
Yeah, thank you. I've listened and let me make something about it. Our focus.
You appear to be breaking off. I'm not getting your audio loud and clear.
Well, I wouldn't know if it's coming from
better now, better. Yeah.
So in SEP, Southeast Detroit, we are focused on two things. One, good governance and two, the shortest around. Whereas the Southeast president, not the president, because we have it going to be in Delta and so we are focused on the Southeast. Are you having challenges hearing me?
Yes, not quite clear. I'm not happy with the quality of reception I'm getting.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's much better. Maybe you lean more towards your device.
Okay. So our focus is ensuring that Nigeria has better governance. And we've met and we agreed that the only way to do that is ensure that actually the government is voted at in 2027. We are not interested in any individual or any candidate, but we are looking at a man who would be the best person that can be.
I'm afraid your voice is fading away. I hear it in the background. It's not being projected. Go through your device and see whether you can troubleshoot and deal with the problem. Earlier on when we spoke before the program, we were getting to us quite clearly. But let me return to Dr. Tanko here. There was this movement, the coalition that ended up into the ADC. Initially, a lot of people felt Peter Obi would be one of the first to join. He's yet to do so. And many are wondering, was he part of the just coalition and not going into the ADC? He said the other day in Anambra during one of the campaign for governorship election that he's still in Labour Party. And now the PDP are making overtures. So 3 options for him, isn't it?
Let me even shock you. There are even more than 3. There are close to about 7 to 8 political parties searching for him.
So he's the beautiful bride?
Yes, of course. And it's not because he's the most handsome, not because he's the most intelligent, not because he has all the money and the richness, or it's because he connects with the people. He speaks truth to power. He shows them his records of what he has been able to do. He's trying to change the lives of Nigerians, especially areas that we can make large income into the coffers of the Nigerian treasury. A simple example. He went to the north and he told the northern brothers that, do you know that what you have in God-given opportunity, you can give Nigeria 4 times what oil is giving Nigeria. And yet the teeming population of the northern youth can be gainfully employed in terms of agriculture.
So 8 political parties are thereabout?
Yeah.
ADC, we know. Labour Party, we know. PDP, where are the 5 others?
They are all one of them, but I would
we don't want to share?
No.
Talks are still ongoing?
Yeah, because we need to protect them. Because this government is very good in creating problems in every political party where Peter Obi's name has come up.
I don't understand what you mean.
Yes, for example, now even the ADC, as of yesterday, I was just seeing some couple of state chairmen coming up on board and saying that they were not informed, they don't even know about the ADC and all of that. And we have already accused this particular government of actually having a third hand into every political party in order to cause chaos within the system. So anywhere, especially when the name Peter Obi ring a bell, That is where they are interested in making sure that he doesn't ring it. So we must protect those who are already interested in Peter Obi to ensure that that particular ticket, because it's operation, do not let Peter Obi have a ticket.
Is that the strategy?
Yes. It's operation, do not let Peter Obi have a ticket. And I can assure them that we will have a ticket.
How?
And the ticket.
Labour Party recently, INEC appeared to lean towards. INEC is like a pendulum now.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets towards the Abure faction.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets to the Dadu Usman. The last being a non-recognizing candidate of the Abure.
Yeah.
We see what is happening in PDP. We see also what you have described about the ADC.
Yes. So the idea is that you just told me, you are the one even confirmed because you saw the PDP is making aperture on him. ADC is also interested in him. The Labour Party is still interested in him as well. So let's give this particular 3 political parties that we all know. Okay? Now we are saying that there are others. So when we know that that is our target, we keep our aids together and keep it secret. So whenever the time comes, we will unleash it so they will not even have the idea of coming in. But one thing you must know is that the most popular presidential candidate in Nigeria, and indeed for Nigerian interests across the world, is Peter Obi. There's no doubt about it. And so we don't want to repeat the same mistake. This is now more or less like advice to all of us. We don't want to make the same mistake in the area of MKO Abiola, where the most popular candidate was denied the opportunity to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That draws us back. Then we have to come back and start explaining and giving reason how he won the election. He's the most popular, blah, blah, after the man has long gone, been dead. But this time around, we have a presidential candidate alive, popular, requested, needed, especially by the Nigerian youth who have not been so much into the politics before. Now they are interested.
Okay.
Give them that opportunity to get the president.
Okay, we'll break them down further, but we'll have back now Obunika Ohebu, convener Southeast Patriots. We hope your device is clean now.
I tried to sign into another device, so you will tell me if it's clear.
The audio feedback is excellent.
Okay,
so continue from where you let it off.
So I've listened to what my brother is saying. Those of us in Southeast Patriots, we are not interested. We are neither articulated nor obedient. What we are focused on is to ensure that we get this government out of power in 2027. And we are not confused on political parties. And I think my brother there is not updated because Mr. Peter Obi, in a public speech about a couple of days ago, made it clear that he's going to ADC. So that needs to be cleared. Once that is cleared, he said, he said, so I can share the video with you.
That?
I can share the video with you.
Okay.
I have the video, it's even on my Facebook. So that he has made that clear. So let's forget about this confusion.
But he has also said, recall, another video I saw during the Labour Party governorship campaign flag off in Anambra State. He stated clearly that I belong to Labour Party.
I'm telling you about what he said 2 days ago.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Maybe Dr. Tanko may confirm here. He's updated. A quick confirmation.
I don't know where is it. Maybe he's mixing the idea of saying, I'm in the coalition. Yes, he
was very clear. I can share the video. Can I conclude? Just okay. I can share the video.
Yes,
at the end of the day, you verify that. I can share the video with you, verify that. So what we are focused on, those of us in Southeast Patriots, we don't want a situation where we make any mistake. If you look at some of these narratives, even Keyamo and even Boala has said so, a lot of people are playing up PO, that he's the only person that can win the presidency. We are very, very happy with that. But what we are focused on is to ensure that when we strike in 2027, we are going to defeat the sitting president. Amechi, the situation is so bad that the opposition cannot start talking about who is going to be this, who is going to be that. What they should be focused on, building a coalition, which they have done. They have also agreed on ADC. They should move into ADC. Once they come together, the major enemy now is to fight for electoral reforms. And if the opposition is not together, we cannot achieve that. Let me tell you, Amechi, you are from Anambra. I'm from Anambra. Anambra is going to the polls. You know how popular Asiwaju is in Anambra. But the governor of Anambra, who is going for election in November, is publicly identified with Asiwaju. It's obviously not because of the people's votes. If people's votes count, as we speak now, Professor Soludo should be avoided. If people's votes actually count, Professor Soludo, as at today, should be avoiding the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria like plague. So we should get over this issue. ADC has been identified. Let the all key oppositions move into the ADC and then work together to make sure we get electoral reforms. If we don't get electoral reforms, we're wasting our time.
There have been key members of the coalition that are not in ADC yet, and I don't know whether you have information of the reason behind that. You said Peter Obi has said he is there, but what we have said he's not there. Atiku Abubakar resigned from the PDP, has not moved, declared for the ADC. El-Rufai is in SDP. There's a tussle in Kaduna over whether he has been expelled or not. He has not also defected. There is a key number of opposition members who have not publicly declared for the ADC. Why?
I can tell you for sure, it's also in the public domain that when they were having the coalition meeting, 2 key members of the coalition members told them that because of the runoff election, the mid-season election they have, and they've already produced candidates in their parties, that they should be allowed time to finish with that election before they move in effectively. You see, the one is El-Rufai, as you mentioned, and the second person is His Excellency Peter Obi. And that agreement, that understanding was, that was my understanding, and I think it's there in the public domain. What I'm saying, if you have followed me, what I'm saying is this: no single individual can win the presidency against Asiwaju. Every individual will have something he will bring to the table. No single individual will achieve that.
So unity of opposition members must be achieved.
Yes. If, in fact, anybody telling you, I'm sorry to say this, anybody telling you that an individual can win the election without others is working for Asiwaju. That is the truth.
That's the advantage the incumbent will enjoy. Because it's not easy to bring the opposition together.
So this issue
it's
about,
not easy.
The fact that a coalition, the fact that the coalition was put together 3 days after that, Abure publicly met with Wike. Few days after that, INEC now recognized Abure's opponents. You just 1 + 1 in America is 2. 1 + 1 in Anambra is 2. That is the truth. So we cannot play into their hands. If you are moving on from Labour, what are you talking about? In PDP, Bala Mohammed has both body language and all that identified with the re-election of Asiwaju. So what are you doing with his endorsement or his we are not kids in this country, and I'm happy even His Excellency PO knows that, AA knows that. Those of us in South
what's AA, please? Atiku Abubakar, you mean? Okay, I just wanted viewers to be
what of those of us in the Southeast Patriots are saying is this: regardless of what Atiku Abubakar thinks, regardless of what Peter Obi thinks, Nigerians should force both of them to work together.
Force them?
There is no two ways
their decision to make. Pressurize them, you may say.
Yes, to put pressure. Nigerians are going to put pressure. Those of us in Southeast Patriots, we have accepted and agreed. As a matter of fact, in the coming weeks, we will raise money and deposit money with ADC for the ticket of the 2 of them. So whatever the ticket is, if what we are going to deposit is not enough.
Okay, in that ticket, one will be presidential ticket, one will be the running mate. And that's where the problem will start.
There's no problem there. There's no problem there. It's obvious. If Southeast has not produced presidents since the end of the Civil War, Northeast has not produced presidents since the end of the Civil War, one of them calls the other person his boss. I don't know whom. I mean, I'm being realistic. I don't play to emotions. I am desperate to see APC out. So I wouldn't want APC to dictate the narratives that we run through Keyamo or Buhari.
So ambitions here have to be moderated. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. The ambitions, Nigerians should come together and be realistic. If you truly, I was speaking with somebody and he said, if XYZ doesn't get the ticket, instead let Asiwaju continue. Such people are not people I discuss with because they are obviously supporting Asiwaju. For those of us in the Southeast Patriots, Asiwaju is not an alternative. Asiwaju is not an authority.
Okay.
We believe that anybody from the opposition, once they meet together, as a matter of fact, let's all the opposition get into one place, agree. If Atiku decides that he will be a running mate to Peter Obi after serving as vice president for 8 years, and the constitution allows that, those of us in the Southeast Patriots will allow that. If Peter Obi, if Peter Obi allows Atiku to be the principal and he be the running mate, those of us in the Southeast
Must there be a running mate here? Can't one of them say, let me give up this ambition for the sake of national unity? Is it an option?
Look at the risk.
Let me stay on the sidelines. Let me not run. Is that not an option?
Southeast Patriots does not believe that the individuals should take the decision. Nigerians should look at it and they insist that they should do the right thing. What you are saying is presumptuous, that assuming Peter Obi decides not to run, that all the people who support Peter Obi will now support any candidate he's supporting. That does not work in politics. Or if Atiku Abubakar decides not to run, everybody that is supporting Atiku will move over and will direct them. You are talking about human beings. There are people who are finding it difficult not to support Asiwaju because Atiku is there. There are people who are finding it difficult not to support Asiwaju because Peter Obi is there. If either of them leaves, definitely you will lose those people.
Okay. Let's get to Dr. Yunusa Tanko here. It's quite interesting. You said avalanche of political parties are reaching out to Mr. Peter Obi to be their candidate. But we're also hearing that other prominent southern politicians, big wigs, are also getting visitors knocking at their doors. Recently, we're hearing insinuations that all of a sudden, because of that preference by the North for a one term, the doors of former President Goodluck Jonathan are not just pressing the doorbell, they're also hitting desperately on it. So there are options for Nigerians, as it were.
Okay, before I dovetail into that your question, let me help my brother probably to clear some issue. The coalition ab initio arrangement was individual discussions. It has nothing to do with political parties.
No, break it down.
What I mean is that individual candidates who felt that the Nigerian situation is getting beyond repairs, they come together to discuss.
That's opposition leaders,
yes,
not opposition political parties. Okay.
So he must understand that. And two, he contradicted himself.
Now, what does that mean? It means only the leaders that were talking.
Because most of the political parties have issues.
Okay.
And when you put that particular proponent in front of the discussion, you will have a disarray of getting to the
Okay,
point.
you are reacting to his quest that they should move into ADC.
Yes.
Okay.
And then at the same time, he contradicted himself by saying that there was an agreement that all of the candidates or the gladiators who are discussing should be exempted at a point until when they finish supporting their candidate in various political parties, which of course Mr. Peter Obi did. I'm not sure he got his facts very well. Mr. Peter Obi has made it clear that he is a member of the coalition, and the coalition is made for him 2027 general elections. And until that time, he will make his position known. That has been his position.
So members of this coalition are in different political parties?
Yes, of course.
So no decision was taken for everybody to empty into
He confirmed that. He said it to you now.
What he said is for now, because of election issues.
Yes.
Let's get done with the election. What he
exactly.
said is that after the election, that movement would...
Of course, that's why Peter Obi said it on each other the other day.
Okay.
I'm here to support... Peter Obi has annihilated selfishness. He is not a selfish person. He wants to carry his people along. He has promised to give them his support. And so to campaign for them, he makes sure that until when their elections are over, then he can make his decision on what to do. He doesn't carry two political party membership. He's a member of the Labour Party. And he has made it very, very clear ab initio, and that is the position as of today. So he should get the differences of belonging to the coalition and belonging to a political party.
So they can be in different political parties, but because a coalition could be, we maintain our parties, but for the purposes of this particular election, let's put resources together.
Yes, so that is clear. So you should not mix it as such. But we are committed. And Peter Obi had also made it clear right from the beginning, I would join a coalition for the interests of the people. He cares only for the Nigerian people who are suffering at the moment. And any coalition that is going to be made only for the purpose of winning election only, for power without really a reason for it, it is tied down around issues for him. That is more
He
important.
will opt out.
Yes. Because
so he's one leg in?
No, it's not one leg in. He's saying that the coalition must be people's driven. The target should be the interest of people, how to pull people out of poverty, how to provide security, how to take care of the economic well-being of them. Just like what he's saying about the issue of what they want, a better Nigeria. We are saying we are demanding for good governance. Okay? So that is clear.
Okay.
There's this discussion on the front burner that whether His Excellency Peter Obi has promised 4 years and he's going to maintain it in case if he gets to power, he may want to even do the politicians' way of saying that, no, I will continue. It's the people that said, no, Mr. Peter Obi, he's not that kind of a person. He's a tokenadu kind of a person. When he said he would do it. As based on the promises that he made. And this is the reason. It is clear that the North and the South have an unwritten agreement of when it's your turn, you will do 8 years, and the other one will do 8 years. This time around is the turn of our brothers in the South to complete this particular 8 years of their tenure. But because of the abysmal performance of the present government, they have decided, look, let me go in and complete that particular 4 years. And it is very much clear. Then why would we want to tilt that particular position? Yes, now, okay, they now say that this particular narrative is very, very clear. Now they want to use the former President Goodluck Jonathan, saying that he is the one that have the constitutional right, that he can be more trusted. This particular narrative is being sent into the space, not by who? Those, what would I call it, centrifugal forces. Those who have held this country in perpetual poverty for a very long time. Those who believe that they are the ones that control the power that be. And they're dropping the name of the North. And that's where I want to advise my brothers in the North. Do not allow yourself to be used. Even His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, who have excellent relationship with Peter Obi, should not allow himself to be used. And I remember the word of Rotimi Amechi. He said the only person that supported President Goodluck Jonathan during his ordeal of them trying to remove him was Peter Obi. The only person, I'm quoting, you can Google it and see. So that's to tell you that he has given that particular credibility to the support that Peter Obi has given to President Goodluck Jonathan. That's to tell you how their relationship is so strong. And now...
But relationship apart.
Yes, now...
There are constitutional rights that are beyond relationship.
And exactly.
And then Goodluck Jonathan should enjoy that constitutional right too.
And there's also a moral suasion. That goes along
still inferior to constitutional rights.
Constitutional rights can be put aside when you know that you have a good relationship and you know that there's a popular candidate, a younger one, who can do even better work. A case in study, Nelson Mandela. He promised the time in which, and he stayed 4 years, even though there was constitutional right for him to continue. He stayed out. Here we have a younger person who has supported. So I think it's the time for President Goodluck Jonathan to do that what is expected as a leader who have gotten so much to the pinnacle of his career at the moment now. So everybody
some others will be telling, I can imagine what they'll be telling Goodluck Jonathan.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we need you. You have done it before. You're a man of peace. You don't look for trouble. You grew the economy. And we need you now. It's a call to service, call to save fatherland. And when a citizen, a patriot, is called upon to save fatherland, will it not be a disservice?
And at the same time,
not to take up the charge?
No, at the same time, too, there are those who have that particular perception that he can easily be used. Because at that particular time, we had so much humongous sum of money in the coffers, and some say it was not managed very well. So what they are looking for is somebody they can continue using him for their own nefarious activities, and against somebody who has telling you that, look, if we say we are going to expend 1 million naira... Is he not
man enough to own up and take action?
Of course he is. Of course he is. But at this point in time, he has gone even beyond the presidency of Nigeria. He's a well-respected individual in the whole world.
International statesman.
Let's get back to that point. You're having somebody who has the credibility of, who has shown that you can grow this particular somebody who has spent, when you say 1 million, we spend 1 million. And so they are running away from that.
You see, he's expanding now. The gladiators have moved beyond Atiku Abubakar and P2B. Good Lord, Jonathan is a factor. But before then, someone listening sent an APC stalwart says he's uncomfortable with the words he used. You're desperate to see Tinubu out. Not just that, he wonders what's the alternative. That desperation just to get rid of something is meaningless without a better alternative to replace that thing.
Okay, I will start with my response to that. As an individual, nobody can stop me from being desperate. It depends on whether I will be desperate for what I'm looking for. So personally, I'm desperate to see Tinubu leave office. That said, the truth is that you cannot. It's difficult from experience where zoning is considered for somebody from a particular zone to defeat a sitting person from that zone. Let me share an experience with you. In 2017, PDP Anambra State, we thought we had a coup. We succeeded in getting Professor A.B.C. Nwosu, after being a minister and all that, to accept to come down to be the acting chairman of the PDP in Anambra State. He accepted. When we did primaries, we got a very fantastic candidate with experience. That was not all. Before then, Alex Ekweme, former vice president, was sympathetic to Obiano-led government. We succeeded. We were looking for a strong Anglican and somebody who could break that's if you understand the number of process, you understand what it means, Catholic and Anglican. Nobody could be more influential than Ekweme in that. We got Ekweme's daughter to accept to be the deputy. We all, myself, His Excellency P2B, Professor A.B.C. Nwosu, Iyom, Josephine, and any, I think we were about 6. Just 6 of us. We went to Ekweme's house. We had a very long conversation. Ekweme accepted that the daughter would be a running mate. We went and celebrated the election. The turnout was massive. People led the campaign. Everywhere we went to in Anambra, the reception was fantastic. At the end of the day, the only thing we are not doing is to tell people 4 is better than 8. That was something he said. And everybody in this house...
Is it 8 is better than 4, 4 is better than 8?
Obiano had only 4 years remaining.
Okay.
And he's telling the Anambra that voting him, no matter how bad he is, to just go and serve 4 years is better than to vote his brother, who will take another 8 years before power will come to your turn. You know what happened in that election? For the first time, PDP had the best candidate. PDP lost in the 21 local governments. They lost in my own local government. They lost in P2B's local government. They lost in the candidate's local government. They lost in Professor A.B.C. Nwosu's local government. What did that tell you? As we speak today, and just respect to that before I move to other issues, as we speak today, the only person in that position that could have, that you cannot use 4 against 4, 4 is better than 8, is good luck. But those of us in the South Inspectorate, we're not concerned about it. We are focused on making sure that the presidency comes to the Southeast.
Abunike, things change so fast and hard. There were lots of people in 2023 that swore that the race was the 2-horse race, that a party without any structure whatsoever will come distant third. But that didn't happen. So I understand the history you're reading, but do you also appreciate that times evolve so fast that what seems an impossibility yesterday can become a possibility tomorrow?
I agree with you. With the diversity in Nigeria, the truth is that I don't see the person who will control massive votes on Umuahia and at the same time have the same influence in Meduguri. That is the truth. That's how Nigeria is structured.
That's what I'm saying. That's the structure of our Nigeria that we have.
That's what I'm telling you.
But this structure is evolutionary. That's what I'm saying. Things change.
I'm telling you is that we could have combination of the two. I am not. He is mentioning one candidate. I am mentioning 2.
No, you can mention 2 candidates. It's only one candidate. He is mentioning P2B. What name do you think should be up there from your own perspective? Because there's only one president.
you are invited me as a convener, Southeast Patriots. Southeast Patriots is saying that for them to be out there, Atiku and Peter should be forced to work together.
And who should be the candidate?
Both of them should sort it out. Let Atiku and Peter sit in the same room. Then let them tell themselves who will be the candidate and who will be the running mate. I don't want to get into that. What we believe in the Southeast Patriots is that both of them, if the combination of both of them will be a massive threat to the APC-led government, let both of them sort it out. Southeast Patriots will be comfortable with that. But let me point out something.
Okay.
We in the Southeast Patriots, we frown at any time individuals are going to be promoted above institutions. We are looking at building strong institutions. Strong institutions. I think the last time said he's going to do 4 years. Peter Obi has also promoted that. Those of us in Southeast Patriots are saying Nigeria should believe NIDOM too. What Nigeria should insist is that both of them should come together and work for electoral reform and campaign on the basis that if elected, there will be an amendment of the constitution to allow for one term of 5 or 6 years. If somebody is elected on the basis of promise of one term, the truth is that Nigeria will plunge into crisis. We are all here. We are all witnesses. I don't know. My brother there said he's not a politician. I am one.
No, he's a politician. He says he's leading a political movement. That makes him a politician.
I saw what happened. Yes, I saw what happened. The youth earnestly asked for Abacha. If any candidate is elected on the promise of one term, I can promise you on the day of inauguration in the entire states of the federation, you will see people carrying placards for such a fantastic work you have done. We need 80.
Okay, let him have a quick response. We are stretched for time. In 1 minute, please.
Yes, you see, I thought he has an ontological aspect of his arguments, meaning that he's a realist. Okay, as a realist, you are talking about somebody who has been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt that I will do A, B, C, and he has made those promises sticks. All the time, Peter Obi, who is a proponent of this particular 4-year term, before every other person lands to lash into it, is the key reality of our time in our political evolution as of today in Nigeria. Anything you kick against it and you come and you keep quiet, already they will see you as somebody who wants to say, I'm deceiving the people and I'm not going with that particular arrangement that's already been on ground. For this particular person, Peter Obi, to have agreed and made it public, I think he deserves a round of applause. To say, look, I have made this sacrifice for the interest of the unity
expressed by Obnika and others is
yes,
that, because, by the time the vehicle is in motion,
yes,
and you're enjoying the
yes, yes.
We have seen examples in the past where
yes,
people, drummers, hangers on, yes, psycho fans will come in and you say, oh, it is a patriotic or it's a call to duty and all that.
I've been a presidential candidate, IPAC chairman. It's enough for me to gather experience. 2 of us are in that particular camp with Peter Obi. High Chief Peter Ame and my husband self. We were all presidential candidates, but we decided to run and support Peter Obi, not because of anything, because we believe he's a man of integrity. We believe that what he said he's going to do, he's going to do.
So he believes he will stand by that
and
when the time comes?
Let me tell you one thing.
We're out of time.
Put it on record. Take it to the central bank. We will be the first person to kick against him if he goes against what he
Do you think he can?
Of course he will. Not that he can. He will.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Mr. Tanko, National Coordinator.
Guys, I'm quickly going to take you through some of the headlines on the social media. I have here a headline from Sahara Reporters that says, Tinubu's aide cautions Jonathan. Those urging you to run in 2027 once drove you out. He's telling Jonathan that the PDP that is asking you to come and run, is it not them that drove you out? Now, let's take a look at some of the reactions. This person said, does this ring a bell? He's showing a photo of Wole Soyinka. Another person say, I see plot here. Jonathan coming out. It's on Tinubu's favor because Jonathan will share Obi's votes. I think the APC wants him to come out and they are pursuing him to come out while asking as if they don't want him to come out. APC is scared of Obi because one-on-one again, Obi might win. Not might, Obi will win. not might. Obi will win it at a a strategy guy. I think what this guy said makes sense, because so many people are thinking that Jonathan just wants to run. If Jonathan runs, he's going to split Obi's vote, because you see people from the south who want to vote for Jonathan. So it makes sense for you to know that APC is working. You know what the Igbo people say? If somebody goes in, beats in the bush, how do they say it? You come out and then you are asking who is the one beating the drum while you are the one. This other person say, if no be say owner, and I can be na akuri. Oh my God, I think he added a language here that I can't read out. This person say Tinubu himself was the chief pilot. That's the chief pilot of those who removed Jonathan. This person say, was Tinubu not party to those who drove him out? This person say he's right. Tinubu led the bandwagon of those who drove Jonathan out. So if there is anyone Jonathan should be angry at and ensure he's booted out in 2027, it's Tinubu. But I'm just wondering why Jonathan is even contemplating running. Is there anything in this Aso Rock that makes people, when they enter there, they don't want to leave? I mean, Jonathan can also, okay, let me be an elder statesman. Let me look for a candidate. Even in the last election, he was silent. He could not endorse Peter Obi when he knows that Peter Obi is the only credible man. He couldn't endorse Peter Obi. Now again, he's not even showing up as a PDP member. Nobody knows where he stands. He believes that them who are former presidents don't have to comment on politics. Anyway, guys, I don't think it's going to help us. Let him take a stand. Like OBJ came out boldly to endorse Peter Obi, I think Jonathan should do same. When elections are like this, you have followers. Guide them, no matter who you want to choose. Endorse somebody so that we know where your ideology is tilting to. Now, this person, Daniel Bwala, the Goro teeth man, is the one urging Jonathan not to run. The Jonathan discussed with him, he's afraid of entering the labor market. This person says, greatest mistake for attacking Jonathan. One thing Tinubu and his teammates haven't learned is you do not need to reply everyone. It shows how scared you become. Why are they fast in attacking everyone foolish people? This other person say, if he's not afraid, his aide should be glad. Reason is that they can still turn around and betray him. But his statement is more of expressing fear than anything else. This other person say, Ebele was denied, say he no be Igbo, madman. Ebele wey deny, say no be Igbo, madman. Ebele Jonathan, and it's on Bayelsa. Anyway, this person says Jonathan is a distraction from the real candidate that can defeat Jagaban Peter Obi. This person says it's not even appropriate to nurse the ambition. Same set of people who misled him at his tenure with false information that led to his failure, you know. This person is saying that hey, it's not even good to even nurse the ambition of Jonathan coming out to run. This other person say, I don't even want him to run in 2027. Like, I don't get what he's coming to do in 2027. Same thing he couldn't do all his tenure as president. Truth be told, this is the person that put us into this mess we are in now. I think it makes sense because Jonathan created that vacuum that Buhari and Tinubu came out to fill. And this person say, no be Tinubu and his gang threw him out. This person say, it is very good that people that rejected him is now calling him back. Jonathan is a cornerstone. I can't wait to see a change of government sooner. So this person is actually supporting Jonathan coming to run. Another person say, why is Tinubu's gone panicking? That they said their boss is master strategist. Jonathan is a wise man. He won't run. All this warning from APC is fear of losing 2027 election. Tinubu is a one-time president. Tinubu a one-time president. This person, Tinubu was the leader of the inglorious gang of thieves. This person say, look, make Ona move the madness of Jonathan. Make Obi rest small. Make Ona move the madness. Let Obi rest small. This person say, what Tinubu's 8th business? What's Tinubu's 8th business? I think they are scared already. They are really scared, you know. They are. This guy no get shame. They are saying Jonathan doesn't have shame if he's coming out to run. So guys, I don't know what you make of this headline. You know, them asking, there are a lot of reactions which I'm not going to be taking again, but what do you think of Jonathan coming out to say he is going to run? Then there's this other headline here that says, oh my God, this headline has received a lot of reactions. Breaking news: Third Mainland Bridge has been found to have issues with its underwater structure. The cost of rehabilitation are projected at 3.6 trillion. The Minister of Work, Dave Umahi. Hey, these people are just looting Nigeria dry. This one is no more coastal highway. All the money. This is exactly what the Northerners are angry. Let's not even put the Igbos there, because the Igbos, they've denied us now. They've denied us that we are not supposed to share from Nigeria, from the national cake, because see, just the Lagos Calabar highway is costing already trillions. And this Third Mainland Bridge has been renovated over and over. Buhari did it, Tinubu did it, and all that. Now again, they said they want to put in 3-point-something trillion. When we don't have money, they keep borrowing. This is just election money they are trying to save. Now, let's take a look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians. This is actually what is making the Northerners to be angry. They said all the money is being pumped into Lagos, not other parts of Nigeria. It's good it's happening, because when Buhari came, Buhari actually took care of the north and then partly the southwest and other regions, and abandoned the southeast. Buhari said his own, that the southeast didn't vote for him, that he's not going to do anything for them. And now under Tinubu, a southern president, he has ignored the southeast, and all the money should be going to Lagos, the appointments Lagos and all that. Anyway, guys, when Igbo start crying out that they are being marginalized, they want to be Biafra, they will term them to be terrorists. But you see how the vacuum keep widening. This person said, let's take a look at some of the reactions to that news of the Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos. This person said, this minister is a thief, walai. He is always interested in projects within trillions, projects of trillions within Lagos, as if other states don't matter, you know. This other person said, at this rate, don't be surprised if they add gold-plated guard rails and diamond-coated speed bombs in the design. Maybe even an underwater presidential launch, so Tinubu and his ministers can wave at fish while Lagosians are stuck in traffic. Hey, God. Hey, Baba. This person said, Nigeria won't survive the rate of looting under this administration. Honestly, Nigeria won't survive the rate of looting under this administration. Honestly, it's really, really sad. I'm going to be going live. If you care, you can join me on this topic. Honestly, this person said, okay, this person, our politicians are the problem. Every chance they get for looting, every chance they get is for looting. The same Matthew Howard Bridge in California is almost the same length as the Third Mainland Bridge, and so far and far more elaborated. The cost, it cost 107 billion naira. Then in dollars is 70 million US dollar to build it, and then 306 billion to widen it. You see it in Nigeria. They keep telling, oh, the easiest way to loot. Oh, this country is gone. This person said, this is the same Ronus. Okay, this is time Ronus should use cocoa money and IGR money to fix it. Don't come tell people to go back to Anambra after we use our money to fix it. This is it, because Nigerians are paying taxes. They are looting this money in the name of projects, and tomorrow they will tell you Lagos is a no man's land. Lagos is a indigenous. Lagos is not your country. So that $2 million to maintain bridge, whereas China used $4.8 billion to build bridge and an underground water tunnel. Oh, these are countries that work. Oh, Papa. These ones are countries that are working. Oh, Nigerians, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? What are we seeing? This person say, please loot away. Take as much as you want for the national from the national treasury. When Nigerians are ready for good governance, they will do the needful. Oh, Nigerians, wake up. Oh, your future has been mortgaged. This person say, how else do you want to raise money for 2027 election vote buying? How else? And every vote in Ekiti, we get like 150K for his votes then. This is really election rigging plan. So guys, the reactions here, I'm really, really worried. Nigerians are not happy. The last major repair on the third mainland bridge was completed in April 2024, costing 21 billion. You see, they put money in that same bridge in 2024, costing, I said it here, Buhari worked on that bridge. Tinubu came, worked on that bridge. This was under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Minister of Work David Umahi. They just worked on that bridge for 21 billion. Every time David Umahi aiding corruption in Nigeria, he has said the Southeast is not going to become president. Betrayal upon betrayal. This man said, me too. I've been noticing the underwater structure for a while. It seemed like marine kingdom development is affecting it. Please, should they source for more funds, as I believe that 3.6 trillion won't be enough to complete it? This person said the administration sees every opportunity as an avenue for looting. Looters, Tinubu's government. This person said, you just completed renovation of that bridge that cost us billions, if not trillions, just like painting upstairs and forgetting the ground floor. Well done. Well done, honestly. Nigerians, your life has been mortgaged, future mortgaged. Tinubu says he's giving students loan. You can see the loan. You pay back through your nose. This one, instead of, oh my God, look at, recently the Tinubu's government went to borrow money for Kaduna State out-of-school children. You can imagine if the government has to keep borrowing money for all out-of-school children in all the states. You can imagine how much it's going to be. This person said, this is unbelievable, sad news, unimaginable and bad for Nigeria as a whole, particularly at this crucial time. Whatever the cost may be, Engineer Umahi should be cautious about quoting such a huge amount for repairs. I pray he does not end up like Emefiele. This is crucial because the next administration, hey God, oh my God, David Umahi should be careful so that it doesn't end up like Emefiele. I think this makes sense. We never serious for this country. This people takes us for fools and we let them. This person say again, we know that this is another scheme to save up for 2027 election. This person say only God can intervene in this country. You can also intervene. This person say it won't be well with all this looting that are looting. These are resources in the name of over-bloated and inflated projects. They won't find rest in their life. And if it's true that they are doing it intentionally, their immediate family will not also find rest. Let's not even include their families. Let God begin to, focus on them directly. The souls that sin it shall die, not the children. No, Southwest produces cocoa. Let them generate the 3.6 trillion from cocoa. Or do they still want to use Niger Delta money? If not be Niger Delta money, where else again? Criminals everywhere. This money is enough to rebuild the whole Nigeria, but no one is talking about it too. So guys, I can't even continue reading the reactions here. Nigerians are like, what is this again? What are we seeing? Let me know your reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.